Folks, one of the ways I really feel blessed is by the number of little free libraries in my neighborhood. It's always so serendipitous what I'll find in one of those little boxes, and there are several little libraries within easy walking distance in my neighborhood. With this video, I want to share some of the books that I found recently in little free libraries. I'll be talking about 4 middle grade books plus one book that's geared toward teens. First up, here is Ravenous Things by Derrick Chow. 12-year-old Reggie Wong has a quick temper that's always getting him into trouble at school. While at home, his mom struggles to get out of bed, let alone leave their apartment. That's why Reggie desperately needs his dad back. One problem, his dad is dead. Enter the conductor, a peculiar man who promises to make Reggie's wish to see his father just one more time come true. All he must do is climb aboard the man's subway train, which leaves St. Patrick's Station promptly at midnight. Desperate to have his dad and happy family back, Reggie takes him up on the offer, only to discover the train is filled with other children who have lost a loved one just like him. As he speeds through the wild, uncharted tunnels beneath the city, Reggie meets Chantal, an annoyingly peppy girl obsessed with lists and psychiatry, and Gareth, his arch-nemesis and bully since the 4th grade. As each kid steps off the train and into the arms of their lost family member, Reggie can't believe his impossible wish is about to come true. But when Reggie comes to the end of the line and sees his father waiting for him, he soon discovers all is not as it seems. He and his unlikely new friends have been ensnared in a deadly trap. Ravenous Things was published in July 2022 by Disney Hyperion. Its target readership is ages 8 to 12. Next up, A Quick and Easy Guide to Queer and Trans Identities by Mady G. and J.R. Zuckerberg. Like the book's title suggests, this is a quick and easy read, but it's one that's packed with information. The authors take a very wide approach, addressing multiple subjects: asexuality, gender identity, including the difference between gender and sex, gender expression, dysphoria, and what it means to come out, relationship guidelines, and more. A story involving nature-based sprites unfolds between sections, supporting and reflecting information in the book. Readers are invited to express their creativity by designing friendship jackets adorned with patch designs, pins, and embroidery, compose notes to their past or future selves, create their own nature spirit characters, and fold their own mini zine. Published in 2019 by Limerence Press, A Quick and Easy Guide to Queer and Trans Identities is suitable for grades 7 to 12. That's according to Teaching Books. 1, 2, 3, 4, I Declare a Thumb War by Lisi Harrison and Daniel Kraus. Misery Falls, Oregon is abuzz as the 100th anniversary of the electrocution of the town's most infamous killer, Silas Hoke, approaches, when a mysterious text message leads the girls to the cemetery where Silas Hoke is buried. Life can't get any creepier, except, yes it can, thanks to the surprise storyteller who meets them at the cemetery, inspires the first ever meeting of the Graveyard Girls, and sets the stage for a terrifying tale that they will never forget. This book was published in September 2022 by Union Square Kids and is first in a series, Graveyard Girls. Its target readership is middle grade. The Best Liars in Riverview by Lynn Thompson. Aubrey and Joel are like two tomato vines that grow along the same crooked fence. Weird, yet the same kind of weird. Then Joel disappears, vanishes. The whole town is looking for him, and Aubrey was the last person to see Joel. Aubrey can't say much, but since lies of omission are still lies, here's what they know for sure. For the last 2 weeks of the school year, Aubrey and Joel have been building a raft in the woods. The raft was supposed to be just another part of their running away game when 6th grade and bullies like Rudy Thomas became too much. And now the raft is gone, too. Aubrey doesn't know where Joel is, but they might have a hunch about where to find him. As Aubrey, their friend Mari, and their sister Tegan search along the river, Aubrey has to fess up to who they really are, all the things they never said, and the word that Rudy Thomas used that set all this into motion. Folks, I find it interesting just how subtly things are referred to in this description by the publisher. Things like the choice of pronouns to refer to Aubrey, and the reference to a single word applied by the bully, Rudy Thomas. And I think I would like to be a little more specific in stating what I believe this book to be about. I've perused it just enough to learn that Aubrey is wrestling with their gender identity and Joel is being subjected to homophobic bullying. And one of the reasons it seems as though Aubrey is so reluctant to share their hunch about where Joel has gone is this sense that Aubrey has that most of the adults in their community really don't accept trans and gay identities. And if a student like Joel is being bullied on the basis of their suspected orientation, the adults in their community really will not have his back. The Best Liars in Riverview was published in March 2022 by Little Brown and Company. Its target readership is ages 8 to 12. The last book I will share with you today is Hunters of the Lost City by Callie Wallace. 12-year-old Octavia grew up believing the town of Vittoria was the only one left in the world. The sole survivors of a deadly magical war and plague, the people of Vittoria know there's no one alive outside the town walls, except the terrible monsters that prowl the forest. But then the impossible happens. Octavia meets another girl beyond the walls, someone who claims to have traveled from far away. Everything she's ever believed is thrown into question, and there's no going back. In her quest for the truth, Octavia discovers a world full of lies, monsters, and magic. She'll have to use every scrap of her wits and courage to uncover what's real about her family, her home, and the rest of the world. This book was published in April 2022 by Quirk Books, and its target readership is ages 10 and older. And that's it, folks, and I encourage you to take a look through local bookstores and libraries, both our school and public libraries, as well as book boxes in local neighborhoods. You never know what you might find. Happy exploring, everybody.